This video is about the final letter of the alphabet. Where did it come from? How did it end up at the end of the alphabet? And finally, what's its name? Z or Z? We'll cover all of that in this video. Let's take a look at the last 8 letters of the alphabet used by English. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I'll be pronouncing the final letter of the alphabet Z for now, but we'll talk more about its name at the end of the video. And now compare the ending of the Greek alphabet, where the English alphabet ultimately came from. Rho, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. It's quite a confusing picture. Some of the letters look the same in both alphabets, and so you'd expect them to be related. But the order is jumbled, and most of the letters don't look alike at all. Certainly, there aren't any that look quite like Z. But the letter Z does come from a Greek letter. It's just not at the end of the alphabet. The order of the letters is even more jumbled than it looks. The 6th letter of the Greek alphabet is zeta, and it's this letter which will eventually give us our letter Z. Zeta came from the Phoenician letter zayin, which looked like this and had the sound Z. Some early Greek alphabets also had the letter zeta shaped like this. However, in some of them the letter changed to have this familiar zigzag shape, which eventually became the standard shape for zeta across Greece. If you're struggling to imagine how the shape of the letter could change in this way, imagine you're writing out the older letter over and over again. Gradually, the pattern of the strokes would naturally make it easy to slant the vertical line in the middle until you reached a zigzag shape. Here's the progression of alphabets I've shown in previous videos, illustrating how the alphabet we have today came about. Now it turns out that the local Greek alphabet, which was adapted for Etruscan and then for Latin, had the letter zeta shaped like this. But after some changes went on in the Latin language, it didn't have a Z sound anymore, so the letter was dropped from the alphabet. The Old Latin alphabet, therefore, looked like this. Mostly the same as the English alphabet, but missing some letters here and there. And the last letter of the alphabet was X. But in the 1st century BC, Greece became part of the Roman Empire, and the Greek and Latin languages and cultures entered a new age of interaction. This involved many Greek words being adopted into the Latin language. But if a Greek word contained the letter zeta, this posed a problem, because now Latin had no equivalent for this letter. Remember, it had dropped the original letter from the alphabet. To solve this issue, the letter zeta, along with another Greek letter which had no Latin equivalent, was added into the Latin alphabet. Because these were new letters, they were put right at the end, and so the classical Latin alphabet had the final letters Y and Z. So that's where Z came from, and how it ended up at the end of the alphabet. What about its name? Well, the final letter of the alphabet is called Z pretty much everywhere in the English-speaking world, apart from the United States of America, where it's called Z. Z is the original letter name. Trace it back and you find that hard D consonant comes from the T in zeta. Z is a modified name for the letter, created by analogy with other letter names that end with the long E vowel. The reason why it's used in America is because Noah Webster, the American spelling reformer, wrote in his first dictionary It is pronounced Z. But Z never took off anywhere else. One reason why Z is preferred by some, and possibly also a reason why it became popular in America, is that it fits the rhyme scheme of the most popular alphabet song in English. See how the letters at the end of each line rhyme with each other. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. The topic for this video was suggested by a Philologism viewer. If you have an idea for a Philologism video, let me know in the comments. I've made other videos about letters of the alphabet, and you can check them all out right here. Thank you for watching this video from Philologism. Did anything in this video surprise you? Leave a comment. While you're here, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, so you'll get another video from Philologism every week.